Invite a Budget Blinds style consultant to show you how to transform your rooms just by changing your window coverings. Canada's #1 choice for window coverings. Visit budgetblinds.ca today.
This is Newcap News with Bart Pediasic.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. One man is dead following a collision between a semi and a pickup truck near Maidstone early this morning. RCMP are not releasing much information other than to say that Highway 675 and Township Road 3254 will be closed for several hours. No other injuries were reported. We will release more details as they become available from police. Cold Lake RCMP are looking to identify a man caught on camera committing indecent acts at a business. A few weeks ago on August 22nd, he was caught in these photos and is described as a Caucasian male with short dark hair and a medium build and about 5'10". He was seen wearing a black Under Armour baseball hat. He was also reported 2 other times carrying out the same type of behavior earlier in August at a local business. If you have any information or know who this is, you're asked to call Cold Lake RCMP at 780-594-3302 or Crime Stoppers. Some members of the Lloydminster Bobcats will be taking a trip of a lifetime next week as the club and the Lloydminster RCMP team up for Project Keep Straight, a 48-hour trip to Vancouver, where they'll take a special look at the effects of drug addiction and what life is like for those on Hastings Street. These are some of the scenes from previous year's projects, where RCMP brought team members of the Fort McMurray oil barons to the notorious Vancouver area. Bobcats coach and GM Gord Thibodeau worked for the oil barons at the time and says it was an experience those players will never forget.
It's a real eye-opener for the players. They're not quite sure what to expect and there's no way to prepare for it. It's a very thorough 48 hours. You're down there on Hastings Street and you're talking to the people that are down there on how they ended up in that position.
When the Bobcats come back from their trip on Tuesday night, their jobs aren't done there. They plan on presenting a video of their experiences to various schools in the area.
I think it's great. I think it's really nice that knowing that you can stop people from starting it up and maybe help out the few and all that and really show what experience you have brought and let them know kind of not to follow that same path.
Kids like this, they need to know what can go wrong and the dangers that are out there, so it'll be very important to educate them.
The Bobcats are only the second ever AJHL team to participate in the project. From boarding Monday to their reactions as they return, Newcap News will be there exclusively to catch all the developments. Tune in for follow-up in the next coming weeks. Well, it's that time of year again when children are back to school, and there always seems to be that one thing that your child should avoid. Well, today on Healthy Living, Chris Chacon looks into one condition that can easily be overlooked. If it's untreated, it could bring some serious side effects, even to the point of losing your vision.
Pink eye, also medically known as conjunctivitis. It's an awful infection, and if you get it, it can be very unpleasant. Your eyes can get extremely itchy. You may experience redness, swelling, and even a burning feeling. And the worst part about all this is that your children are often the ones who get it.
It's very common, especially during back to school times. There's a lot of germs floating around. A lot of the kids are going back to school, touching everything and getting pink eye.
As common as the infection can be, what is it that actually causes it?
It can be a variety of causes or etiologies. It can be bacterial, it can be viral, and sometimes it's as simple as an allergic reaction.
Pink eye can present itself in various different forms, and if untreated, certain types can bring life-changing effects.
Sometimes I've seen cases of uveitis where it's been so serious that over time they haven't even been able to recover their vision. So it's those types of cases we want to avoid, and there is cases where conjunctivitis can really affect your vision permanently.
Of course, that's the worst case. Typical infections can last anywhere from 7 to 10 days, but if symptoms continue past that, you may want to seek professional help.
The most effective route would be something like a steroid that could be prescribed by an optometrist or a physician, and that just brings down the swelling and the inflammation and the redness in the eye that can cause the pink eye.
Products like Visine only mask the infection and do nothing to treat it.
As harsh as pink eye may be, there are preventative measures. It's very important to wash your hands and keep them away from your eyes. It's also very important to observe your children. Make sure they don't have red eyes and or are experiencing irritation. Chris Chacon, Newcap News.